One of the most hyped airdrop events in the Avalanche ecosystem just started for crypto gaming. This is one that people are comparing to Nyan Heroes, one that we made hundreds, if not thousands of dollars playing. I'm going to be going over the airdrop. It started very recently, so you're not missing out. If you like the content, like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So this is the game. This is actually a Bloodloop gameplay live. There are different characters with different abilities. This is a hero shooter game with multiple objectives. They've got energy wars, they've got team deathmatch, etc., etc. In terms of gameplay, it's got some solid mechanics in comparison to many of the different crypto games that are currently available. Of course, these games are still in development, and these are play to airdrop events that they often do to incentivize people to not only test this game and get more data, but to pretty much go ahead and get the game out there, get the word out there. And I think it's really important to get into these if you're good at these genres. And by the way, big shout out to Sky Games over here for providing the gameplay. Servers weren't open right now to cover this, and I gotta get the video out there. But the important thing is that if you're good at these games, if you can rank highly, this is gonna be very similar to Nyan Heroes, where if you rank highly, you're going to be able to get a bigger airdrop share, presumably for what you're doing. You're gonna see on the actual game that you're going to have weekly quests, earn 750 points over here, 750,000 points, win 15 matches before the end of the week, deal 35,000 damage. So some pretty simple stuff. You have to go ahead, play the game, do your daily quest as well. They reset every single day, and that way you're able to get points, which will presumably transition into more and more Bloodloop tokens. And before you think that this is just some stupid token that doesn't have any value accrual, well, the Bloodloop token right now is at all-time highs, essentially, up 50% over its TGE back in June during what was very bad market conditions. And still we're in bad market conditions, and yet Bloodloop continues to surprise expectations, to be honest, for the crypto gaming space right now. We're not farming a token that has no volume. We're not farming a token that is dead in the water. This is a token that is very much alive and very much kicking in. In terms of timelines, you missed yesterday, but today there is going to be another one, 3 p.m. Eastern time, until I don't even know how much Eastern time, 7 p.m. UTC to 12 a.m. UTC. That's the dates for it. They're also going to have it in the mornings. I'm just not waking up that early, but some of you maybe, in these Southeast Asian countries, you're probably going to be awake for this. 10 a.m. UTC to 3 p.m. UTC is going to be your time. This is going to be happening pretty stable all the way until June 30th. So you have a couple days more to take advantage of this leaderboard system for Bloodloop. And I assume that the airdrop is going to be larger for the people that end up actually participating in the gameplay for Bloodloop. So that's something you should go ahead and know. Another thing you should know is that this game is developed by 7 Digital Labs. I've actually met with the team in real life, and they are very much degens, and they're very much people that play League of Legends, Dota, etc. So it's good to see that this is a team that is in touch with reality and not a team that just goes out there and does some garbage and pushes it out there. Other things you should know in terms of the actual airdrop event, I will be putting the link in the description. Of course, they've got refer a friend and earn BLS. You got to go ahead and get the plug. It's the easiest way to support the channel, getting in those airdrop events. It's bloodloop.com/onboard, and then you've got the referral there. But pretty much here's how it works. If you have any friends, a total of 200,000 BLS will be divided proportionally among the top 50% referrers. In addition, all participants will receive in-game surprises and be eligible for future rewards. So very simple. You've got a 7-day mint here. After the 7 days, you get access to the game. I don't even need that, to be honest. It seems like I just went on Epic Games and I downloaded my Bloodloop, so it wasn't that complicated. It was actually much easier than I had originally thought. It's literally like you go to the store on Epic Games and you look up Bloodloop, and then where it says Bloodloop public playtest, you click on it, and there you go. You've got it right there. You connect there, you go to the link in the description, you onboard, then you link your Epic Games account to this, which was actually really easy. I just clicked the button and you are pretty much done. Now, I actually looked up, are there incentives in tokens? And they said, yes, users who provide valuable feedback, report bugs, and create content around the game that meets the criteria that will be shared later will be rewarded with tokens. I don't know if I'm getting tokens for this, but if Pasquale's listening, hey, give me some tokens. In addition, all users participating in the beta will be rewarded with a token airdrop based on the number of matches played and time spent in game. So I don't know if you need to actually win the matches, but you need to play a bunch of matches and you need to spend a bunch of time in the game to be able to earn a bigger airdrop, which is actually very similar to what Nyan Heroes did with when they did their airdrop campaign. They have multiple seasons for this. They're going to have a season 3, but Bloodloop is presumably doing something very similar to get more and more time spent in game. So they have more data that they can use to just improve the game, hopefully, right? So in terms of tokenomics for this play to airdrop campaign, they're going to have approximately 1% of the supply that's going to be allocated to the play to airdrop. Right now, the market cap for Bloodloop is 6.7 million with a fully diluted market cap of $101 million. So out of that $101 million, 1% of that, it's not a crazy amount of capital, but I have noticed that teams have begun to stray a little bit away from these play to airdrop campaigns. It causes a lot of sell pressure to charts, but when you have less play to airdrop percentage on the charts and you've got more sustainability, if the token price is higher, then it kind of compensates for the lower percentage in play to airdrop. And I also presume that, you know, given their tokenomics, given a lot of the other things like the community at a private, they're gonna have crafting incentives for, you know, a node drop that's gonna be happening. It seems they're gonna have ecosystem rewards and ecosystem fund, which is actually a very large percentage of their supply, as you can see right here. There's a lot of resources that are going to be given to the community, presumably even after the TGE. So this is a game you're gonna want to get into now that you're going to be able to get better in, and then whenever they have the next community public playtest, you're going to be able to have an advantage over other people and dominate Bloodloop. And so what are my general thoughts here, and what would I do if I was a person getting into the Bloodloop airdrop meta right now? Well, one is like I'd look for friends and, you know, try to do the refer a friend. The second thing I would do is I would look into this token genuinely, like, do you believe this token is going to accrue value? If it is, then this is absolutely going to be an airdrop that you're going to want to farm. You know, there were people like, for example, this guy's like BLS rug June 21st, and that was like when the chart was down here, and then after that the chart went back up. So I mean, like, it's just different perspectives for things. And also the last perspective is like, do you think games like this are good? And of course the gameplay is going to look bad because we're on Twitter, but just generally speaking, like, do you enjoy hero shooter games? Because this is one of the better hero shooter games in the crypto gaming space and might be a leader in Avalanche. I mean, Avalanche has been an ecosystem that has been slept on for a long time for crypto gaming, and now we finally have a crypto gaming airdrop here that we're able to farm, that we're able to make money on, and that we're able to take advantage of before the market kicks up again and we lose that opportunity for tons and tons and tons of people to get into the space, where to the point where, like, you're not going to get a lot of airdrop. Like, now's the time to farm these things while the market's down, while these tokens are showing themselves as clear winners in the space. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section in regards to it all. As always, links in the description if you want to participate. Until the next time, stay classy, and that's all.